Good morning from the shed. Going to have a little bit of a play today. I've got some woodies, which I may start with mark making. I may end up tweaking with some acrylic pen mark making, and I'm planning to use my tools other than paintbrushes today. So some extra mark making, roller. My jelly pad is going to be my paint palette, so I'm going to take prints from that as well. So making art, making collage papers, it's all about fun, freedom. I've set up some these are the paper. It's like a card, basically. It's a nice texture, smooth. It can actually take quite a lot of moisture. So I've got another board. I can keep swapping as we go. And so they're the tools, some of the mark making, my paint palette, and my colour scheme. Now, it might look a bit weird at first, but I'm using some inexpensive paints as well. I want to go for some warm yellows, oranges, reds. I'm going to take a sand yellow and mix it with a green to see if I can get a lighter green. But I'm also going to contrast, maybe get some browns, might even add a bit of black. But I'm definitely going to make use of black and white, and then I'll bling it up with a little bit of gold. So they're the paints. And yeah, that's it. We'll see what happens. No, other than planning some of the tools and thinking about the paint palette, the colours, I'm off. Okay, got no idea how this is going to work out, but because it's been a while, I do like to get a bit of it. Just when you do random squiggles and marks at the start, I suppose it's a bit of a confidence builder, really. You just think, right, okay, where am I going to start? If I'm happy to just go with the flow and randomly add a little bit of colour and marks, it just gets you started. Put your foot on the gas and off you go. Right, okay then, let's think about getting some paint on the palette. Okay, so you can see it's a messy palette. I don't mind that because I want to be able to pick up whatever's on there. And oops, okay then, a bit more than I was expecting. I think I'll go in with the warm colours. Maybe get some bear with me today. I've got my one-arm glasses on. I don't know if you can see that. So they might be falling onto my... they might be adding to the mark making today. Who knows? We shall see. Okay. Let's just go for it. Bit of mixing. Basically slap a bit of paint on here and add a bit of paint on there. Who knows what's going to happen here, but let's get started. Keep it down. Okay, I'm going to spread that around. Oops. Ooh, and already I just love the way those colours have mingled. I like a bit of mingling, like, you know, get yourself out and get mingling. I'm mingling with my paints. You can tell I'm happy to be back in here. I've got to be honest, I've been so poorly recently. Goodness knows how I've been able to carry on with my day. I don't know, but you find a way. It is what it is. Okay. Oops. Oh, I've got dropsies. So literally, I've just the The paint has just gone everywhere. Okay, so as I go through this, I'll also be lifting, using, this is newsprint paper, and I like to take off the excess and get some thumbprints in there while I'm at it. Okay. Great stuff. So that's a start. So already on this particular set of 4, I've gone quite crazy with the colours. I think maybe I've been a little bit inspired. I'm going to go back on these now, by the way. Been inspired by autumn, the onset of autumn. Maybe my colour choice today. So I think these four cards could potentially be my cleanup in aisle 3 bits. Yeah, the more, you know, as you get back into your art, if you've had a bit of a break for whatever reason, you get your warm up and your cleanups. So this one, I didn't go in with the initial mark making with implements as such. I've just gone straight in. Okay. I do like to work fast and furious because I do find that's the best way to not overthink it. Even if the fast and furious is not continued all the way through, and you're going to have moments where you're going to go, ooh, ponder, thinky moments is what I call them. As long as you keep going, you'll get there. Wherever there is. Might actually put them both on. Right, okay then. So we've got a bit of the reds. I'm going to go in with a little bit of. I'm going to do some colour mixing on here, definitely. Let's have a go. What this sand yellow? Interesting. Is that going to give me a nice effect? And a dark brown. Yeah, I think I'm definitely. Oh, hang on a minute. I haven't used this one yet. I think I'm definitely feeling autumnal vibes coming through here. It's still, we've had a few autumnal moments this week. It's kind of like that edge of late summer, autumn feeling. Right, what's going to happen with this? Just get some shapes. Just trying to keep doing something different as I go. With that kind of slap it on and see what happens kind of vibe. Why not? Slap it on and see what happens. Cracking. Let's get the roller on this. What does that do? I've only put thin edges on these cards because I want to go as far to the edges as I can, and yeah, so that was the idea there. A scrapey. Yeah, thought so. This one's probably, oh, I like that one. So get a bit of, you see that? If it's too dry, obviously it's not gonna, but I'm getting something on here. There we go then. We've made a start. Got my something a little bit stronger. Yeah, I find that my my painting is quite an emotional thing, and a bit like baking as well. I find my cakes always come out better when I'm happy and not stressed. Whoops. Yeah, I just thought today would be fun to just challenge myself to see if I can create something without getting the brushes out. I might not manage it, but I'm giving it a go. I'm showing up, I'm giving it a go. And if you are watching this, it's highly likely that it worked. Yep, that's what I say. I don't want to. Oops. Just getting a bit of paper to dibby dabs. Okay, I just want to just spread them about a little bit more. Get that paint flowing a little bit more. Be a bit more gentle. So the idea here is to get a good background with some interest, and then start with some marks. Get some mark making in there. I do like the effect of the swipers. You can tell it's the morning because I can't think what they're called. Swiper, no swiping. Okay, so that's one. Why not? I'm going to just move them about. And right, okay then. This is how bad I am this morning. Again, lack of fuel in the brain. I can't find. I've just put. Oh, there it is. I just put my palette down and then couldn't find it anywhere. Let's get a little bit of this on here, shush it around. The idea that I'm going to get a print at some point off here with these colours and create some kind of, sorry if I'm doing that off screen, I get carried away when I'm in the mode. Yeah, do it off, get some background for collage. That's what I'm trying to say. Okay, I might get this colour palette. Let's have a little bit of a print just to get us started and see what we've got. I just don't know what I'm going to do next. That's why sometimes I'm in the middle of maybe talking or doing, I'll suddenly randomly do something which is definitely not pre-planned, such as what I's doing now. Putting a little bit of roller colour on there to bring about a bit of a more texture maybe. Okay, and maybe I think I'm just going to pick this one up, and then maybe the next one that I do, I can look to put some marks on it. Okay, so remember what I said as we started. This is going to be a little bit of a journey of making some random creations without a paintbrush, using a selected colour palette, and in the middle, because the paint palette is my jelly pad, I am going to be making some lovely, ooh, look at that, lovely collage papers. I'm started with the newsprints, and let's see if I can get another one. I don't like waste. I've probably said that before. And in fact, this newsprint that I'm using has been used a few times with as my glue backgrounds. So you can see the light on here. I'll be using my glue stick. And now I'm going to see if I've got anything else on this pad, gel pad. And then we're going to get back to the cards. Yeah, look at that look. Now, if I left it to dry, I'd get even more off. But for now, I'm really happy with this. Just random. I love it. And that'll look really good as collage paper. Right, so now I can get back on with the colours. And this time, I don't know if this will work. I might use, yeah, I think I'm going to take the sand yellow and add a bit of green. I don't know what I'm going to get, but we'll find out in a minute, won't we? And try a little bit of this green. I just want to get a kind of a, actually before I do that, I just want to wipe my brush on here. I might just pop it in some water. There's the water. There it is. Just give it a little clean, give it a little wipe, and then let's get, yep. Okay, so what I'm liking here, it's given me something to add a little bit of a different vibe now. slap it on. Bet you didn't see this coming. Oh, I love the way that goes on there. I'm going to do some scratching. Or not. Oh, this is just lovely, this bit. Let's try and get a little bit more of that. Some marks. Just going with the flow. If there's something I like, I'm going to pursue that. Which can be a good thing, but also I can overdo it and think, oh, why didn't I just leave it? Just do like this colour. Kind of like it when it's showing the other colours through it. That makes sense. Okay, let's use this as a pickup as well. Save a little bit of it, the colour, for the other four. That's the plan. Get some random marks on here. Put it in a contrasting bit. Okay, well, we'll come back to that. And let's get some on here. And this one, I think I'm just trying to, I'm looking at the light bits. Not that we can't have light bits, but just like the covering up of the bits that feel to me like they need covering up, that's all. It's just personal preference. Of course, if you are watching this, you may have done something completely different, and that's the point. You could look and think, yeah, I've been inspired, but I would do this, this and this. And that is fabulous. That's what it's all about. If I can, you watch what I do and it inspires you to do something similar or completely different, it's got you doing something. Don't ever give up on your art. It's a privilege. And actually, as I'm talking to you, I've got some headphones on. It's a little trick that I used to teach my students when they were doing presentations. It helps you to talk louder. I don't know if that's working. I won't know until I've looked back over what I've done here today. Let's get a little bit of more scraping. Okay. feel that I might want to get some more marks on there, but for now, I think this one in particular, I think, is now ready to dry and then potentially come in with some additional mark making. Oh, I've gone a bit mad with the orange there. Can you see that in the corner? Let's get mopping that up. Didn't notice that. It's getting messy. And this paper might look all ripped, but it's still good for collage. Yeah, nothing, or well, there will be some waste, there always is, but as much as possible I will try to minimise the waste. Right, okay then, where are we? So I was saying for now I think I'm going to let this one sit for a bit, and then this one I feel that I want to break it up with something, and that's something I think, oh I know, you know what I haven't used? Hey, get blinging. I think I'm going to mix a bit of the sand yellow with some gold. What's this? This is iridescent precious gold. So let's see what we can do with that. And if I like it, I might even bring it back on the other one. Now, the downside of using my scrapers, it means my I can't get my circles as such. However, as I'm talking to you, I've got an idea. Right, there's always a way. I've got a bit more green on this. Let's get rid of that. Let's. Ooh, I like this. Right, hang on a minute. If I spread this about, can I? Okay. Quite like that. You see what I'm doing there? The paint's quite thick. Just getting it on there. Let's. Right, okay. I'm also going to see if I can just grab my glue stick. It's got a lid. I don't want them to be perfect. But yeah, okay then, put that to one side. So we've got some breakage in the background. Can we add something on here? And there is a sense that I'd like to keep some cohesion with these 4 pieces and the other 4 pieces, even though it might just be the colour palette that's the same. But by doing what I'm doing here, I feel there might be a sense of create a link between the two. That's what I'm trying to say. Okay, just keep going. And then what I'm going to do is pause, have a break, and then come back with some mark making with the acrylic pens just to finish these off. I think that's the plan. My little head, that's what I'm thinking. So morning session, showing up, back on the horse after a bit of a break. Put a random one. Right, okay then. Oh, and so yeah, so we've gone in with the bling, and let's just get a bit of bling going on here. A bit of the, it's almost like a minty one. Sorry, I'm just laughing. It's like a little joke, this advert. You know, you get the rounds on social media of some funnies, and there was this old guy that was talking about the Viscount biscuits, and he liked the minty one, not the orange one. Random funny. You just got to be there, but there you go. Right, I'm going to, oops. Right, this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to roll this. Oops. Give it a little roll. See what it picks up. But actually, I think I might put some random shapes on here. Just because I can. Grab what you've got. It's a case of why not? Might have a little bit of see what that does. I'm going to put that over this, kind of remember where it all went. Not quite on there perfectly, that doesn't matter. And I don't mind getting little ridges because it adds to the texture. So these little things here, the paint won't go in certain areas. Yeah, it's slight, but you can definitely see You can see the shine. I don't know if you can see the shine on there and the texture. I like it very much. Right, okay then, well, you're going to have to come back for the next part to see what happens with these wonderful hint of autumn bits of art. Thank you for watching. If you're enjoying this, please like, share and subscribe. Let's get spreading the arting joy. Bye for now.